There was a lot of attention focused on Washington this week, but there was still plenty of action at the Michigan Capitol as well. The legislature passed a tax cut that the governor is sure to veto, and there was talk about term limits as well. Here to break it all down is Kiera Lake and Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic.
All right, Tim, thank you so much for joining us. So a lot is happening at the Capitol this week, including a move to change Michigan's term limits. It would make the number of years shorter, but let people stay in the House or the Senate longer. So explain how that would work and kind of the reaction on this plan.
This petition drive seeks to do one thing: collect enough signatures to put on the ballot for Michigan voters to decide, should we change, not throw out, but change the term limit law to give lawmakers the option of serving in either the Michigan House or the Senate for 12 consecutive years. Under the current state law, lawmakers can serve in the House for 6 years, then they can run for the state Senate and serve for 8 years for a total of 14. So this petition actually reduces the amount of time that lawmakers would be in office, but it gives them the option to stay in one house or the other. It is interesting that Patrick Anderson, who was the author of the 1992 term limit law, which has passed overwhelmingly in Michigan, says he's against this, that it's a bad idea and that it's changing the Constitution and it should be left alone. We have a strong bipartisan business and labor coalition, however, that says just the other way. And if they can get the names, the voters will decide which side is right.
So there's no shortage of Republicans who want to be the next governor of Michigan. There's more than a dozen people who are running right now, but there's been some buzz about one of those candidates who might move on to something else. I know you did some digging here.
Yeah.
Can you tell us what's going on?
Well, this is an interesting thing about politics. I had a conversation with Tudor Dixon, who is the only female among those 14 Republicans running for governor. And the chatter that I was picking up in our town is that she might be interested in running for Secretary of State. So I got her on the horn and I said, okay, so what do you think? She said, do me a favor. Run a story that says, I am not interested in running for Secretary of State. And here's what's happening. The chatter is getting out there, and all the people that she went to and asked them to support her for governor, she fears will think, oh, she's a traitor. She said she was going to run for governor, now she's going to run for Secretary of State. She says, I'm not running for Secretary of State. Please run that story. And so there you have it. Also, then she called me back and said, oh, by the way, I'm also hearing stuff about me for lieutenant governor. Take this to the bank, 100%. I don't want that either. So it's either governor or nothing for Ms. Dixon.
All right, Tim, appreciate it as always for clearing that up for us, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank you, Tim and Kiera, and thank you for watching. That's our show for this week. We'll see you again next week with more from Michigan and Washington on the Capitol Rundown.